university, students compete to be the best in their institutions. They chase perfect grades, overloaded schedules, and endless achievements. They are praised for surviving on a little sleep, applauded for never stopping. But let me ask you this. When exhaustion becomes the norm, is it still excellence or is it exploitation? Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, the honorable judges and all the community that held this competition. My name is VALENNIA from the University of WARMADEWA, Bali. So, today, I stand here to argue that burnout is not a personal failure. It's a structural crisis deeply rooted in how academia defines success. Well, ladies and gentlemen, burnout is often seen as an individual weakness, a lack of discipline, motivation, or mental strength. But if burnout is only personal, why is it happening on such a huge scale? Why are students, lecturers, and researchers from many nations, fields, and institutions experiencing the same education? Chronic exhaustion, emotional detachment, and lack of meaning? Well, the structure is too predictable to be coincidental. The truth is really concerning. Academic systems are designed to exhaust people rather than protect them. Universities reward productivity above sustainability, publications about well-being, and grades trump progress. Productivity beats people. In this system, rest is treated as laziness, and asking for help is seen as incompetence. From the start, students are taught to associate worth with performance. Your GPA defines your intelligence. Your productivity defines your value. And when you fall behind, it's not seen as a sign that you are overwhelmed. It's seen as a personal flaw. But the truth is different. Many students are not weak. They are exhausted. They are carrying academic pressure, financial stress, family expectation, and the fear of falling behind, all at the same time. This constant pressure slowly leads to a burnout, anxiety, and decline in mental health. Yet, instead of asking what is wrong with the system, we keep asking, what is wrong with the student? When a student collapses under pressure, we recommend time management workshops. When anxiety rises, we suggest mindfulness apps. And when burnout becomes severe, we quietly tell students to take a break and then send them back into the same system that broke them. This is not care. This is damage control. Universities often promote mental health awareness, posters, and counseling services. But awareness without structural change is meaningless. You cannot meditate your way out of an abusive workload. You cannot journal your way out of unrealistic expectations. And you cannot be resilient forever in a system that never rests. So let us be honest about what academia looks like today. Overloaded curricula, competitive grading systems, unpaid internships disguised as experience, research pressure measured by quantity, not quality, and a culture that normalizes exhaustion as a proof of dedication. Burnout does not only reduce productivity, it also erodes purpose. Students begin to lose curiosity, motivation, and even identity. Learning turns into survival, education becomes endurance. This is the cause of an academic system that values output over humanity. Now, let me be clear. This is not an argument against discipline, ambition, or excellence. Hard work matters, standards matter, achievement matters. But sustainability matters more. True education should develop thinkers, not burn survivors. It should build capacity, not destroy well-being. And success should never require sacrificing mental health as an entry fee. So, what needs to change? First, universities must redefine success. Success should not be measured by only GPA, rankings, or the number of publications produced each year. These metrics may look impressive on paper, but they tell us nothing about whether students are actually learning, growing, or staying mentally healthy. A successful academic institution should produce critical thinkers, not burnout survivors. It should value curiosity over constant competition and growth over perfections. Second, academic workloads must become realistic and humane. Challenge is necessary for learning, but overload is destructive. Deadlines stick on the top of each other, constant high-stakes assessments, and unrealistic expectations do not create excellence. They create chronic stress. Universities must coordinate workloads across courses, provide reasonable deadlines, and recognize that students are human beings, not machines designed to perform endlessly without rest. And third, mental health support must be structural, not symbolic. Many institutions proudly advertise counseling services, yet students are punished academically for using them. Attendance policies remain rigid, extensions are denied, mental health days are treated as excuses, not necessities. Real support means flexible academic policies. It means compassionate regulations. It means environments where asking for help does not come with fear or stigma. And finally, we must change the narrative. Ladies and gentlemen, burnout is not a badge of honor. Exhaustion is not excellence, and suffering is not a requirement for success. Burnout is not a personal failure. It's a warning sign, a sign now that the system we call education has lost its balance. If universities continue to measure success by how much people can endure, then they are not cultivating intelligence, they are consuming it. The question is no longer whether burnout is a crisis. The question is whether we are brave enough to stop normalizing it. Because an economic system that destroys its people cannot claim to be educated. My name is Valen, and that's all for my speech. I hope you learned something from it and enjoy it. Thank you very much.